Just got a picture with Joe, the shuttle driver, just dropped us off over there. Back to where we left off. Back on trail. With a squeaky backpack. I don't know why it's squeaking this morning. Hey now, May 18th, day 138. It is 20 of 10, and we're heading north. Joe picked us up at the motel, brought us over here, and heading north. There's my compadres. So last night we went to the Mexican restaurant, had a little birthday dinner. We were all pretty spent, tired, hurting, no energy. Had a good night's sleep. Had a good breakfast at the motel and picked up some B12 vitamins. Hopefully that'll give us a little extra jolt and see what the day brings. We're thinking of going about 15 or so miles to a campsite, and because that's the only place. After that it's like 30 some miles, and we're not doing that today with this kind of start. We only did 30 miles one time, and that was without a pack. So see what the day brings. Supposed to be in the low 60s, should be perfect hiking weather. Something cool comes along, you guys will be the second to know after me. Hope you have a great day, have a good Thursday, and make the best of this day. Hey now, while I'm thinking about it, R2 aka Rembrandt Ricky has just posted a update on his YouTube of some of the last few states we've been in. He did a little interview with us. We were goofing around at a shelter trying not to freeze and try and take care of my feet, and we were just having a little downtime in the middle of the morning, horsing around. Did a little interview, and I didn't get a chance to see all of it, but I saw some bits and pieces, and it's really well done. So you might want to jump over there and check it out. It's very cool, easy to find them. Just do a search for R2 Ricky Rembrandt. Richard Meyer it is. Meyer. Richard Meyer is his channel, and he's really good with that editing and the way he captures things. I mean, he's done a lot of that before. It's really cool. Looking forward to see some of the other stuff he does. Anyway, check it out. As for now, we're supposed to be on a flat surface. You see that's down and that's up. This is AT flat. It's a hill big enough that you're not sweating, but it'll still take a little bit of your breath. Now far out flat is even worse. That'll get you some sweat, and flat's just flat. So anyway, see you in a bit. 2.7 coming. Gives you an idea. Goes straight up through those pines. New England states ain't playing. Get ready for the big boys. Now, you're never gonna guess, but we're doing another climb. Imagine that. A climb on the AT. Anyway, those flowers were the pink lady slippers that are, according to our botanist, is pretty rare because people keep plucking them. They're pretty cool though. R2 has this app. We're finding out what all the trees, plants, flowers are. That's pretty neat. We found one yesterday. I showed R2. I always take a piece off and chew on it. It tastes just like spearmint gum. And here it's a sweet birch, I think it's called. Pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can go for a tumble here. All right, this mountain range right here is the one we walked all over. Up and over and on. Cool stuff. Good place to take a lunch break. Big ravine here. Don't get too close to the edge, Charlie. Whew. Far enough down. Plugging away and popping out here to a road. Well, we're going to take a break and then make the final push to our shelter, which is probably going to be about, I don't know, 4 miles ish. Huh. Alrighty then. Hey now. 10 after 6. We have about 2 miles left to our campsite, and we have about 890 feet to climb. And in point 2, I think it's 300 some feet, something crazy. So we just had a pretty steep climb from where we stopped to take our rest. We stopped right on we crossed the street, and we came off the trail, crossed the street, and sat on a rock by the road, and a John Deere tractor drove by. I took a picture of it, and then we started a serious climb. I just flattened out for a hot minute. I think there's a pond up here, a stream. I'm gonna get some water, and then it's up and away. So I'll show you some cool stuff here in a second. By the way, 0.7 and myself are feeling better. Not totally there yet, but we did have some stretches where R2 is struggling to keep up, so that's a promising sign. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's slowly getting better. Got some weird symptoms going on, so hopefully this meds clear everything up. We'll see what happens. But anyway, let's go check some cool stuff out. Now, that was Benedict Pond. Beautiful. Met a couple there that were just leaving the area. They were just hanging out, fishing. Cool spot. Now, the dreaded climb up. That is the rock face. You can't see it because of the trees, but we are on top of the rocks that I took a picture of on the other side. We basically went up, over, and around. And the water sources were all not good. Well, we only have a mile or so to camp. All right, just climbing this ridge. Oh, wait a second. There's a view. Oh no, that's not all of it. Look at that. There's some big boys in the background there. Woo! There's that pond down there that we were just at. Very cool. Up and away. All right, the porcupine is bad. It has to go to the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you're chewing up all these shelters.
He's gonna come back. This is the old one anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go look at the new one.
All right.
Leave him alone.
Have something to eat, you little sucker. There's nowhere to run and hide. You want to know if they climb trees? There's your answer. You know what? He could probably fit out the top through there. Hey now. March 18th, day 138 on the Appalachian Trail. We started at that parking lot where we were dropped off where the memorial's at to the South Wilcox shelter. And that was a 13.6, or did you say 13.6 mile day. It was a rough start, but we started feeling better this afternoon and got some good miles in. So hopefully get some good rest and these meds start kicking in and we can slowly start cranking her up. After that viewpoint, we had a pretty good climb up to the shelter, and we walked down, got some water, went past there's two shelters here. There's an old shelter and a new shelter. The old shelter is the one that we got the video of the porcupine in, and we went down, got some water, came back, made dinner, cleaned up, got our sleeping gear out, and ready for the night. So hope you had a good day today. That about wraps up for today. And if I can think of anything else, I'll jump back on. But otherwise, I will see you in the morning. One thing I did forget, we saw some hikers today. We saw a guy with his two sons. They were out hiking. They're just doing some big section hiking. And we ran into a thru hiker, Dr. Jones. He left towards the end of February, and he's passing us up. He's pretty young, and he's putting on some big miles too. But we were at that site where R2 took the picture of us sitting on the rock. We were taking a lunch break there, and he came along. We talked to him for a little bit, and otherwise we saw a few other day hikers, but that was about it as far as hiking. So that's all I can think of for now. Have a good night. See you in the morning.